Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Let's get on this. There is no mystery to what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. Everything's pretty clear. Me and Dad talked about it yesterday. You, you should speak truthfully. You shouldn't always be telling it. It's like, yeah, you should always be telling the truth. When people are living lie and manipulating each other over money with technology, you should always be saying, no, Lord's Prayer. No, no, nothing less. That's the standard. Okay. You should always be telling people exactly what you're doing and exactly why you're doing it. Okay. Technology is playing chess with people's life and the people that gave us technology to play, wizards chess and three-dimensional chess and all that stuff. This is not a contest. We're not in conflict. This is sustaining needs through eternal faithful love. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm going to do it. And I told Dad that. No, Jesus did that with the Romans. David did with the Philistines. Moses did with the Egyptians. Daniel. This is their bullshit. This is their charade. This is how they're giving you money and manipulation, and they're addicted to what they're doing, and they're not going to stop. And if you don't want to be an addict, you'll give everything you think you have away through addiction, and you'll follow me. Right. So, yesterday when I made a video up and down to go check the mail, and I didn't load it because it was in fitting with the Democratic National Convention, my battery went, and I plugged it in, it was still real low. I made a video blog while I soaked in the tub, and sang a little bit because I always sing when I soak in the tub. Right? I do. It's fun to sing in the tub. Anybody like to sing in the tub? Yeah, I love to sing in the tub. And so, you sit in the tub and you soak, and it's fun to sing. And you don't need to say please to some man for a happy tune. You can sing your own. You sound really good to yourself. Do you understand? If you critique yourself when you're singing, you're going to compare yourself to Luther Vandross or Jim Reeves or Russell Tompkins Jr. or Wayne Cooper, and you're going to sound like shit. Okay? And if you sell tickets and stuff like that, when you're drunk, you sound even better, right? You sound like Luther Vandross, man. You have an amazing voice. You sound like Robert fucking Goulet, man. Do you understand? But it's fun to sing, okay? But when people critique you and shut up, let so and so sing it. Remember me and Ruth at Southwest? It's at Fry's. I sing that. You sing the high parts, and I'll sing the low parts, and tell them to fuck off. Remember when I told her that? Ruth is the one who told me, she goes, you were misplaced. You should have been raised in a Jewish house. You're so talkative and expressive and hands-on, and I'm that way. Mom said I was the little Italian thing. Maybe the Italians got that from the Jews. I don't know. Hebrews, you talk it out. You gotta figure, you don't gotta figure anything out. Here's how you do things. Why are you trying to figure shit out? Well, they're doing a puzzle. Fuck the puzzle. Just live the Lord's Prayer. Fuck the puzzle. Forget the puzzle. Fucking forget the fucking puzzle, right? And so the Fashion puzzle, right? And it's funny, when you guys had that on that History Channel thing, and Jesus looks like Mel Brooks. When you poison him near to death, and he's feeling like yeah, he would look like that head bust you guys made, but no, no. Jesus, when you look at me, okay, back in my 30s and stuff, Jesus was killed in his 30s. He looked a lot like that. Okay, this is me poisoned by the perverts that give you the History Channel, that give you Ancient Aliens, that give you the Paris summits, that give you Ukraine and Bosnia Herzegovina and 3 Mile Island and Entertainment Tonight and Peloton and Uber and all the stupid shit these people keep doing. This is it's not a question of if, it's just a question of when before we all submit to the Lord's Prayer. And I was talking to Dad about it earlier about Muhammad. And, when Lim Allen used to tell me, every time he went into a town, he said, there will be attacks. Yes, to all the Christians and all the Hebrews that followed the way of the Romans. He said, I'm coming into town. We're going to go back to the ways of David and Solomon, and we're going to live free from idolatry and competitive idolatry. We're going to care, share, give, and give, and need, build to last. Oh, no, I'm going to keep my religion. Then we'll tax you, because the only way we can do business with you is through money. So if you want to live here, you're going to have to give us money. And then if we need anything from you that you do or any way to, work to deal with you, we're going to have to get money from you to give back money for you. Like Janet Jackson signed her prenup with that idiot in the Middle East, right? Okay, it's prenup. They were talking about it last night on Entertainment Tonight with Mrs. Lopez and Mr. Affleck. She's worth $400 million because more people would pay money to gain access to her vagina than people would pay money to watch Batman try to fuck Wonder Woman. Is it true? Yeah, Jennifer's got a bigger butt than Gal Gadot. It's like, oh, well, I kind of, more guys like, play bongos on the butt. So, yeah, Gal Gadot's cute, but she's got a tiny butt, like Michelle Escovedo on the Pistachio Disguise. And most of us are butt men, even though we don't like to admit it publicly. But we are. Well, then, because white women typically have tinier butts and black women have bigger butts. And if so, most white guys admit that they like big butts and they cannot lie, then they get in trouble because their wives, you want to fuck Megan Thee Stallion. Who doesn't want to fuck Megan Thee Stallion? Okay. Everybody does. You want to lick her Gucci too? Yeah, I do. Wine me down, 6 feet high me. But that's just sex, and sex sucks if there's no faithful love. Okay, do you understand? This is the way I teach. You don't like the way I teach, you shouldn't invent fucking the internet there, porno, and all the fucking things that you guys do with your satellites. Go give me no lines and make your hands to yourself. I'm the Christ. I'm the enlightened one. This is the way I talk. I was born and raised and head fucked and poisoned to death in the United States of America during the apocalypse. If you don't like it, you step up and be the living embodiment for Lord's Prayer and have your balls rotted off, your wife sexually assaulted by the military, your children sexually compromised by the military. Shut the fuck up. I love you, but shut up. You're like fucking Matthew McCarthy's mom on Joylet Club. Shut up, mother. Okay. Go start your magazine for hypocrites and make lots of money from Stanford and Yale and the rest of those people. And, hey, cabron, I'm in Yale. Pick up the phone. Shut the fuck up. I love you, but damn it, okay? Pancha, get your shit together. Val, get your shit together. Linda, get your shit together. Stop calling Dad a pervert. You pay money for satellites to spy on people while Amy and Natalie get sexually compromised by military units too. Perverts. Poor Natalie. Natalie was upset because she was raised by me. Okay, like Kate might be upset because, the Navy SEAL trained Oscar to screw my wife to try to be the top to get job promotions at our work, right? So, but he planted the seed in Amy at the bar because they were all living in hell. But who put the love in to grow the flower? Me. I'm Kate's dad. Same with Natalie. But Natalie, while we were in Sierra Vista, because of the Temple Set Illuminati, Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey trying to turn me into a pervert, okay? Natalie was being sexually groomed and manipulated by them through the manipulation of her mother. Okay. Natalie saw me as more the correct parent, like Patrick with Steffi being homosexual and using all our money to go have sex with women and neglect and abuse us. It's just common sense. And so the Temple Set Poo-Poo Naughty put their dick in their JJ where they shouldn't have. And they're just not a question of if, it's just, okay. So Natalie tried to reward me and protect me by replacing Amy as the wife, like, Lot's daughters do. So, her offering to protect me was like one of the hugest compliments in the world. She's absolutely gorgeous, and I raised her to be a beautiful, perfect woman like Esther, Ruth, and Khadijah. Okay? So that's why I tell her, I love you like Michelle and Miriam and Edna. Okay, the women that had the self-esteem to have a relationship with me and believe in me. If I could only do one thing, then I would try to write and sing a song that will end your questioning and make you believe in me. Let me tell you something. Hey, is that Victoria's Secret model? Wow. Yeah, she was really good looking, the one who kisses Jim Carrey on that. Oh, Mom bought Victoria's Secret stuff and ordered the magazines, and she was in those. She was the one model that was like, oh my gosh, that's her. She is so freaking... She's like got the Megan Thee Stallion body thing, but she's a light brown, not dark brown. she's so pretty. But she talks and she'll accept a food chain of class warfare. If I'll pay that much money to gain access to her vagina, and you're like, oh boy, it's Rose Monroe, the porn star, and it just sucks. So we suck again. We suck again. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal fulfill peace. Be like Muhammad in Mecca, the real Muhammad in Mecca, the one that he explains to me why he taxed the barbarians because they wouldn't submit to living the peace of Christ, which is Islam. Okay, guys, let's load this one up. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of when. Stand up. I thought we talked about this. Okay, I imagine I could be on friendly terms with Max's mom. And I really dig Max. I don't know how comfortable it will be to hang out with me extensively because it's very uncomfortable for mom because mom was mind manipulated by Antoine LaVey and Michael Aquino, and they are very perverse people. And I've cleaned up their mess, but it's taken a long time because you guys are all addicted to the same shit they are. Don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself and get out of my bedroom. The Democrats don't mean it. They want to control your bedroom through economics. Doesn't matter if you fuck each other to death with Descovy, for all I care, as long as they manipulate you with economics and call it control. They're just like the Democrats and Republicans. Here's a can that'll be $5. That'll be $25. Here's your can for extortion, exploitation, and your debt card till you die. Remember, that's what Hillary Clinton ran on before we got Trump in the White House. Yeah, okay. Just so you know. Not your mama, but who's your daddy? Okay, I love you guys. All right, peace.